Now, this is the fly I'm going to be tying. It's basically a caddis pattern, the Devaux Caddis. What's unique really about it is the style of the wing itself. The wing is these brown feathers here. I'm going to show you. These are from around about, it's the neck area of the mallard duck, the male bird. It's a nice sort of dark brown. Once it's on, it's a wee bit darker in colour. But this is them here. They're ideal for like fan wing type dries as well. But they're used in this fly. Now, normally I tie them in 10s and 12s, basically for Ireland. And this is a 10. This is a fulling mill. It's an all-purpose medium hook, basically size 10. The thread I'm going to be using, once I give it a quick wax, is a dark brown uni in 8/0. Let's show you this one here. So basically what we're doing is putting a layer of thread on the shank all the way down. Now I'm controlling the turns using the waist piece by keeping it tight, so that then gives you a nice sort of basically layer of thread along the shank. Now I'm using it was a white CDC feather dyed brown, dark brown. Show you the packets here, then it's there. It's a nice dark brown. So I'm using that for the body. So using the full feather, so pulling it into the tip. So you've got a loose turn, pull it into the tip of the feather, tighten up. Make sure you've got wax on your thread. Now what I'm going to do is run this up 2/3 of the way, right there, and then you can basically just wind it up, or you can, what a lot of people like to do is to actually tighten it up into a kind of a rope, and that gives it a nice chunky light body, ideal for caddis. So that's what I'm doing. You can slightly space it out, doesn't have to be exactly touching turns. So nice and tight, get to this point here, and then tie it down. Now what I like to do as well sometimes is just all this extra fibre here, I hate throwing it away, so I draw it back, pull it back, just hold the tip of the feather, some nice long fibres there, just lay them on top, pinch them, and then tie them in. And there we are. Now I'm just going to trim away some of the extra long fibres, just break them off. We trim away the excess of the waste of the feather. Important that you wax your thread, put a nice base of thread down with wax on it, and then come back up. Now you need 2 feathers, so I've got one on top of the other. Just lay them on the top, like that natural curve. You see the length you like, just to the end. Just looking like a small tail length, or half the body length by the bend of the hook, so there. Now I don't need all that, so I'm going to take some of it back, so lined up the ends, just going to take away some of the grey. And then lay it down the top, check your length, and then what I want to do is roll these fibres, or just fold the feather. You want the stem of the feathers, I'm just going to show you, the stem of the feathers to lie along the shank. Then come round, the thread's waxed with a couple of loose turns, and then slowly tighten up, and a couple of turns just to see how it's going to sit. Roll these fibres together, all right round. Don't worry about it, it's got to be all the way round. You're happy with the position of the fibre, I'm just taking the odd fibre away. We can then tighten up a few more turns before we trim away the waste. Trim that away. Again, I'm going to wax my thread. Nice layer of thread and tidy the area up, ready for your hackle, all the way down to the eye. Again, put some more wax on. I'm going to come up around about, say, 1.5 to 2 mil from the eye. Now I'm going to show you this cape here. I'll show you the cape I'm using. It's a bronze Hebert rooster saddle, medium ginger. So that's the feathers there. Now what I've done here, to get the colour, that's the natural colour there. Now I've dyed that hot orange to get this nice fiery red, fiery brown, whatever you want to call it. It's a good colour. Then what we do is just bare some of the fibre. This is where you need to make sure you wax your thread. So I'm baring some of the fibre so at the bottom, so I can tie it in on the head area, so it's nice and tight. And then I'm going to wind up to the wing. Then I'm going to come back through, plenty of hackle, right down to the point where I'm going to tie off. So you want a good 3 or 4 turns in there. Just trim away the hackle, and then the fibre going forward, nice and tight. Just going to whip finish, just going to draw back any fibre. And there we are, and that's the Devaux Caddis. Now, a lot of people like to, I'm just going to moisten my fingers just to show you, just roll the tips of the ends here. They like to put a wee bit of varnish on here, or resin, to hold the shape. They don't want this to sort of come round or sort of fold round the shank of the hook, so they'll varnish this here. Now I'm just going to leave it. Now, wee bit of varnish onto the head. You use a piece of wire to clean it out. And there we are. Now the other thing you can do is obviously you can trim underside the hackle, but keep it full at this point. And there we go. That's the Devaux Caddis. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.